This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, Leach. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, Leach. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Leach. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Leach. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Leach, throw left side, complete. That's Henry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Saints 7, Lions nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off-play action. Leach, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Leach. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Leach. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now it's Swift. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Montgomery. Looking deep downfield. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Leach drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Leach. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
To throw on second down. Leach. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught by OBJ. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Football.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Montgomery. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leach. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Leach. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Leach. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Leach. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Come on. Like 50. Like 50.
Throwing on 1st down. Leach. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Lions 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Second and 16 at the 19-yard line.
At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
25 the mic. We got 25 the mic.
Operating from the gun, Montgomery. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Back to throw. Montgomery. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go. At 25 the mic. We go.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Leach toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
Yeah. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Saints 56, Lions 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Montgomery. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch. But he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And there will not be a turn here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Leach. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Leach. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, Leach. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 52 yards. And the Saints get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Back now at Ford Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To number 14. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Montgomery. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Down Beckham. A gain of 9 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Montgomery. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Leach. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you.
It got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Leach. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This is caught. And he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They run. It's Kamara. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Throwing on first down. Montgomery. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Montgomery throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Odell Beckham Jr., 20. And in for the Lions, touchdown. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Good. Makes the score Saints 63, Lions 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always...
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
That's it, baby.